Good evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever time of day you're watching this at, Wanderers. It's me, Bullet Wanderer, and I'm here with the lovely Daisy Bullet. It's a beautiful winter evening in Kilkenny. The sun is out, but it's nice and crisp out. And I thought today I would just take you to a minor discovery I found the other day. So, the other day, after I finished filming that little review of the battery-powered charger, by the way, thanks for all your comments on that. After I finished filming that video, I went off for a drive to ponder the all-important thought in my culture: what am I going to be wearing for Halloween this year? My culture, of course, being animation nerds, because, well, to get into animation you probably have to start off with a nerdy appreciation of culture and popular culture and so on and so forth. As I was driving along this road, I came across a minor discovery. Those of you who know me knew I misspent my misspent youth by making World War II films. And in those films we anachronistically used Morris Minors as a sort of general stand-in for any vintage car, because my cousin drives them and he was kind enough to drive them for the film and act in the film. And I won't include the whole thing because it might be embarrassing for people like myself who were in those films back then. But, you know, here's a little snip.
All looks good here. My God! Who is that? Got you now, dead shed. Ah, Christ! I'm in the wrong car.
So throughout those years I became familiar with the Moggy, or the Mori as some people call it, brand of cars. My cousin having a Morris Minor and a Morris Traveller, and I think whatever the name is of the Morris Convertible, which is the main one we would have used in the films. But imagine my shock yesterday when I saw an old familiar face, much like my friends will see me on Halloween, all done up in a costume. See, it all links in together. And what I'm referring to is up here. And let's stop and have a little look at it. I'm allowed to park here. This will be a very sad video if that ends up falling over. So for people who don't know, Morris Minors were designed just at the start of World War II, but because there was a ban on constructing civilian cars, the design was made in 1941, but they weren't they didn't start being produced until 1948, after the war, which helped Britain get back on the road after all, you know, the shenanigans in World War II. Hopefully you're getting a good look at the vibrant colours on this. This would have been where the mirror would have went. Back in those days it wasn't standardised to have them there. You'd wonder when something like this last run, and could it run again? And there's the front mirror. This is incredibly nosy. But you know, that's what this channel is all about, having a nose about history. And apparently they were the longest produced standard car, because they were produced as they were for 20 years, so it shares a kindred spirit with the old Bullet over there. How many miles is that? 54,000 miles. So it had a decent life. No getting the hood up. Anyways, lovely cars. Jeremy Clarkson says derogatorily they're Britain's Beetle, but I think they're like the Beetle, they're a handsome sort of machine. And because there was well over 1 million produced, there's still a lot on the road today, like my cousin's 2 or 3 that he's had. Anyway, that's all for today. I just wanted to share this minor discovery with you. And of course, Morris on the way very soon. Oh, before I forget, Hippo Drones kindly pointed out that I have a serious addiction to pressing this button. Now, I can quit any time I want to, but for those of you out there suffering from the same addiction that want to quit now, do you have any tips to break this awful habit of every time you do anything on the bike, even when the indicator's off? See ya.